What's the deal? What's the deal? Well, you're having a blessed afternoon or evening or day. Whenever you come across this reading, you already know if you're watching with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you are watching me with any ill will or malintention or evil eye, go blind 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all hexes and curses and spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy from this reading, you will receive karma quick, fast, and in a hurry. You reap what you sow for Baba Solo. Don't do to others what you didn't want done to you or your family. Stop being a crusty, crabby, raggedy Ann and any ass miserable, bitter ass business and go heal yourself. Collective, we're going to tap into this energy. Remember, only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't make anything stick that's going to make you sick. I'm not even going to bang the bell to bring any attention. So we're going to see what happens. So I'm not going to ring the bell. Right now, at the moment. Collective, we're going to jump right into it. Only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't make anything stick that's going to make you sick. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, light at your own sheep, provide me with some insight. What is the message for the collective? We got a hidden accomplice. A hidden accomplice with an unreported injury to a hidden witness. But we got a hidden accomplice, unreported injury, a whistleblower. So the perp energy is some type of hidden accomplice. The clue and evidence is unreported injury that happened to the victim, a whistleblower. This is the whistleblower energy. There could be a digital trail. What else? All right. Buried evidence. Evidence suppressed. There was some type of evidence that was buried or suppressed by about an innocent bystander. I want my story told. There's an innocent bystander that wants their story told. So there's a hidden accomplice. And this hidden accomplice, the clue and the evidence is an unreported injury, but there's a digital trail. And the victim is a whistleblower. So there's some type of hidden enemy, collective, in the energy. Somebody hidden that's helping or helped. That's what's the message, Spirit? You ain't cursed, you're chosen. That's why they are bothered, collective. And they are casting spell work on the judicial system, trying to stop their karma. Somebody's having temper tantrums, stomping, jumping, acting like a damn fool, losing their cool. There could be a digital trail. Somebody could be losing their cool online. Put a you in a false marriage. to come to the States. A copycat, the energy, doppelganger, stole your identity, pretending to be you for benefits. So there could be somebody that married someone to bring somebody to the States, and this person that married someone that's in the same state as you is pretending to be you. Confirmation. Confirmation, double confirmation. It says, they really thought that they were going to ruin your destiny. Now they're feeling the weight they put on you. I want my story told. You could be telling your story, collective. Policy insurance. Fraud. They put a policy insurance on you. Dumb and their hidden accomplice. You could be somebody's righteous. The unreported injury. They put a policy insurance on somebody that's righteous, collective. Now they all fall down. They're having temper tantrums because there's a digital trail. They're losing their cool online right now, collective. Or they're being seen online. Yeah, they were trying to cause you a eviction. They being looked into now. This policy insurance is being looked into now. It says they put you in the dirt, but God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. So they buried you a little bit too early, collective. Somebody tried to bury you early. They bit the hand that fed them. Yeah, to me, that's God. Fraudulent business. They have a fraudulent business, collective. So they got a fake biz. They corny. These people are corny. They being looked into. These corny people are being looked into. Because shit got out of control. They out here doing spell work on the judicial system because they don't want to go to jail. Confirmations. You could be getting confirmations. Birds chirping, dogs barking, sirens, cars, alarms, numbers, cats meowing, commercial ads. You getting confirmation. Yeah, false advertisement. They were lying on you. They out here having a false business. They're listing their false advertising to try addiction. And they also put you in a fake ass marriage. Hey. They also put you in a fake ass marriage to bring somebody that doesn't live in the United States to the United States. This is why this is why that getting deported thing keeps coming out, probably because there's somebody that's not from here that's out here doing criminal activities and doing necromancy, doing spell work and calling on the dead, casting spell work on the judicial system, trying to curse you, but you're not cursed, you're chosen. So they do a necromancy on you and the judicial system. They trapped like labyrinths with no way out now. That's why these fools are having temper tantrums. Because there's no way out. Fairy magic in the reverse. Whatever fairy magic that they were doing is in reverse. Trying to cause you an eviction. They were using fairy magic to try to cause you an eviction. Now they all fall down. Divine authority. It says looked into. So divine authority. They thought that they were divine. They thought that they were divine authority. They're not a divine authority. They don't have divine authority over necromancy. Somebody thought that they have divine authority over this necromancy thing. You don't have divine authority over necromancy. Nobody has divine authority over necromancy. You don't control the dead. You're not the dead, but you're not the puppet master of the dead, you fool. Motherfuckers think this person thinks that they're the fucking puppet master of the dead. You gotta be kidding me. The dead are the most free. Well, they're not that free because they're dead. They no longer living. They're not tethered to a body. So what spirit or energy do you think that you're enslaving? Maybe a low vibing one. But what spirit, and the fact that you out here trying to enslave the dead. What's your problem? Leave the dead alone. They died, right? Let them rest in peace. Now you're out here trying to chain, bind, and bound the dead to work for you. Like if you some fucking king or queen, god or goddess of the dead. No, you are not. There already was one of those. And they still rule the underworld. They don't have to be living form because you a living form. You think you need to control. Get that face. Look, yeah, witchcraft. You trap like a labyrinth for no air because your fucking stupid necromancy witchcraft. Fairy magic that you out here doing. In the past, trying to cause a eviction in your fraudulent business with your fraudulent business. Yeah, this is a guilty pleasure. So this is something that you like doing. You get a kick out of this, you sadistic bitch. That's why you corny. And shit is getting out of control now. Gang stalking. You out here gang stalking. That's your guilty pleasure. You like to do necromancy, witchcraft, because you think that you have divine authority. Gang stalking somebody. Business offer off the table. So false advertisement. You out here lying. And now you're not getting this business offer because you got a fraudulent business. Somebody knows that you got a fake ass business, that you're fake. Yeah, you in the panic room now because this necromancy got you trapped like a labyrinth for no way out because divine authority is in the house because of your witchcraft. So you in the panic room because you trapped by divine authority. The masks have cracked and are falling off the hidden enemies. So whatever you did in the past is coming to light. You can no longer keep that mask hidden anymore. Energy distortion. Your energy is distorted, or you were trying to out here to distort energy. You in the panic room with your energy distorted. Because your mask is cracking. The collective has been upgraded. That's why you're not getting this business offer. Because you can't break the collective. You was told to walk away and you didn't walk away. That's why you in the panic room now. Because your mask is cracking. Everybody can see who you are. You an old hag. You an older ass person and everybody can see who you are. Grow up, bitch. Moon magic rituals left a big mess. They trying to clean up traces, evidence left behind. So you were doing moon magic and evidence was left behind and is being traced back to your stupid ass. This necromancy witchcraft. You got a federal case? If my fucking video gets messed up, it's because of my upstairs neighbors. They just came out the room. So we're going to see. You got yourself a federal case? Collective? They got a federal case. This ex-lover and their family involvement. This is your ex-lover and their family involvement. Got themselves a federal case and there's a digital trail. Their mother's side of the family, this ex-lover and their mother's side of the family. Ooh, downstairs neighbor. I'm done. You can have a downstairs neighbor. I can have a downstairs neighbor. Your ex-lover's family involvement, mother's side of the family could be a downstairs neighbor. I'm just saying. Snow White, they could be into that Snow White. You know, or you coming up as a Snow White, somebody who's loving, caring, kind. Speaks to the animals. Yeah, they a fraud. A stinky, sneaky link. This is a stinky, sneaky link. Downstairs neighbor, Snow White fraud. Stinky, sneaky link. They faking downstairs neighbor, Snow White fraud. This is a downstairs neighbor that's faking like they Snow White energy. But they actually a stinky, sneaky link. That was told to walk away. This is your ex-lover's family involvement. This is the mother side of your ex-lover. That could be a downstairs neighbor that's pretending to be somebody like Snow White. Speaks to the animals, hospitable, helps everybody, people person, people pleaser, there for everybody, a good Samaritan, a good citizen. They pretend they're a fraud. They're just a sneaky, sneaky link. They're just a stinky, sneaky link and repeated offense. They kept doing something over and over. Now a storm is coming. This person with a swampy smell. They smell. They have a smell. They being humiliated. These birds of a feather that flock together. Somebody July or Leo, so this could be a Cancer or Leo energy. I mean, yeah. That try to contain your gifts. Yeah, and they're getting another indictment charge piling up. So they got themselves a federal case. And indictment charges is filing up. You running laps around this Karmic collective. I see 411 backwards. So I'm giving you some info right now. Yeah, they feeling the pressure and the walls is caving in. And they're in their feelings right now. Then going crazy, going Looney Tunes. Because they out here trying to deny allegation and claims. Because they thought they were a know-it-all energy. And now they out here running out of money. The watchtower, and they being watched. And they curse their contract. I'm not going to pull no more. Maybe I am going to pull this card that's speaking out. Yeah, manipulative. They were being manipulative, and now they're alone. So now this person is sitting alone for being manipulative. Yeah, and they're getting beat up by their own energy for being a fire starter. So collective, I see 144 as I look up. You could be a part of the 144 frequency. But we got a downstairs neighbor and your ex-lover family and family downstairs neighbor, or this ex-lover, this family mother side of your ex-lover could be a downstairs neighbor. You could have somebody from your ex-lover's family that lives in your area. And they being humiliated right now. Because they were out here pretending that they were like this Snow White energy. Like they were a good person. But they actually a fraud with a fraudulent business. They're a stinky, sneaky link with a swampy smell. And they put a policy insurance on you. They put you in the dirt. But God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. They put you in a false marriage. To bring somebody over from a different country. And they out here pretending to be you. They had to pretend to be you to bring somebody from a different country here. For benefits. Confirmation. Confirmation. Return to sender. And somebody's talking shit about me right now. So call the shit you want, bitch. Yeah, they really thought that they were going to ruin your life, but you could be this whistleblower. Somebody trying to block my throat. You could be this whistleblower, and you want your story told. You're telling your story, and there's a digital trail about this. So you could be a whistleblower telling your story online, or somebody telling their story. Yeah, look, see, about this organized crime. I just flipped the deck about an organized crime. Yep. They running out of time. Ooh, and there's buried evidence, and they running out of time. The card that fell. Time is running out. I already said if my video gets messed up because the upstairs neighbor is hovering above me, it's my upstairs neighbor. I already gave a warning already. So you already just incriminated yourself the first time. So phone records, there's phone records, digital trail, and they are time they spiritually corrupted. Collective. But this reading is already over, so you came all late. Hey. So this cyber hacker, upstairs neighbor, you came late to fuck up the video because the reading is over. So you 20 minutes late, bitch, 2020. And I already said if my video gets fucked up, it's my upstairs neighbor, because you came out the room before and you was just little by little inching your way closer and closer to hover above me to try to do something to the channel. So you've been exposed and you already incriminated yourself. I was just waiting to see how long you were going to take. So, anyway, collective. They set themselves up. The refusal to accept and acknowledge who you are is a hard pill for these karmic energies, and they will stay blind, collective. They don't want to accept who you are. They don't want to accept who I am. And that's just not anybody's problem but theirs, collective. Collective, that was your reading. Only take what resonates. Leave the rest behind. And you came in late, but you could check me a little bit later. I might do another reading if they don't mess with my live. But you already know, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't make anything sick because they make you sick. If this reading resonated with your energy, please feel free to donate to me. My information is in the description box below. And if you're looking for any services from me or any readings from me, then go to the description box below or go check out my community section of my YouTube channel. Collective, peace out. Enjoy the rest of your night. Stay prayed up. Stay protected. Your peace, collective.